Welcome back, dear subscribers, to yet another Fantom update on this beautiful Wednesday morning. My name is Ben, and today we are going to cover Fantom and our long and short-term chart. So, like I described in the Solana video, a lot happened over the last weekend, and market got a pretty decent beatdown, and we established a slight new low in Fantom and traded outside of our buy zone right here and reached a very low retracement. But I am still very optimistic about this particular coin, and I just want to highlight, first of all, like in Solana, that I have discussed this with my colleagues, and we came to the conclusion that we open another long position in Fantom, our second long position to be honest. And we have informed our subscribers on our website about this one with our where we bought, where we set our stop loss, and further details. If you want to get additional information about this long position, you can sign up on our website, of course, like always, and receive the information there. Sadly, we cannot and won't post the specific details of our long positions on YouTube because of certain rules, so you have to visit our website men-capital.com. So, but let's get back to the actual chart. Like I described in the last video, I think most of you might remember, back then I initially expected that this was an alternative wave 2, and then we would have already seen the bottom of this wave 2 cycle, but I also highlighted how it is possible that we would have established an alternative wave setup of a wave A, B, and a wave C, and I described in a pretty detailed way that this would mean, of course, that we would see further lows. And guess what happened? It happened exactly like we projected it in our alternative scenario. And this, of course, means that we established a zigzag correction. If we don't know what that is, I can only recommend learning more about Elliot waves. But this is that, it's a flat, not a zigzag, a regular flat, to be honest. This means that we established a free wave setup right here in a wave A, free wave setup, and again free wave setup right here, and established a 5-wave setup in wave C, like it's very common in a flat. So this makes it very simple in our account, because inside of this whole cluster, or to say very complex movements, we have established some kind of a diagonal with multiple 1-2s right here. I think I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see this better. So this was a rather harsh sell-off, and we established a wave 1-2 right here, and another wave 1-2 inside of this diagonal, and established a wave 3, 4, 5, finished our wave 5 and the upper wave 3 and a wave 4, and right now I have a reason to suspect that this correction might be finally over, because we have a very smooth wave setup down here and have seen a slight pullback, and the 0.886 retracement has been reached, and I just want to explain why this is so important. Usually in a wave 2, the 0.886 retracement is the last support of a wave 2 and the absolute lowest level a wave 2 can reach. And luckily we touched this level slightly and immediately pulled back by, I think it was 10 to 20%. It was 26%. So a very, very good impulse. And the important thing is now we shouldn't by any means establish a new low below this line right here, because if we establish a new one below this 0.886 retracement, then a wave 2 setup is very, very unlikely. This is the last support we have inside of this whole bullish wave 1-2 setup. So that makes it very simple for me, to be honest, because if we drop below this level again, then this whole movement is rather a corrective setup and not a bullish wave 1-2 setup. I hope you guys understand it. This detailed explanation about Elliott waves. I can only recommend to learn more about them. And if you want to learn more about our strategy, you can of course sign up on our website and watch our webinars right there. I go into great detail about our wave counts, and this helps you a lot and you can learn a lot, of course. So, and just like I said, we open another long position in Fantom, and if you want to do it too, I can only recommend setting your stop loss below this support right here, or for the even riskier investors out there, you can just set it right here below the last line of Fantom. And it's pretty interesting that we have spent so much time in this wave 2 correction. This has been a very, very rough wave 2, to be honest, and I estimate that we should see a major trend shift soon and finally start our projected wave 3, which will push us to much, much higher levels. And of course, the long-term chart might be very helpful for you guys to describe this. Our wave 3 setup got adjusted slightly and lies now here at approximately $1.20, this wave right here, and our wave 5 is at $1.40 approximately. So good upside potential, and if you have questions regarding this, please just leave them in the comments or write an email to me and I will answer them, of course. So I think that's already it for today. Also in Fantom, everything important has been discussed. We will cover Bitcoin and Ethereum this morning or afternoon in our Wednesday update, and stay tuned for the Federal Reserve interest decision this afternoon. This is going to be interesting for sure. Have a good morning and goodbye, Benjamin.